meaning Friends of the Gambia. Their number of sponsored children in the KMC is nearly 235. And all these students started in Nyodema Nursery School.
The head of the delegation of the Friends of the Gambia, Patrick DeVos, said they are proud to extend a helping hand to the children, adding that the organization sees this intervention as part of a social responsibility to promote education and improving the living standard of the children.
In our school project, we have almost 400 Gambian children, of which at least, like Mariama said, 55 are in this school. So from this school they go to lower basic school, from lower basic school they go to upper basic, and from upper basic they go to high school or senior secondary school. And it makes me very happy also that this year, as we started the project, they all began in the nursery school, and this year the first of our students, they reached now senior secondary school.
The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education is aware of the support the organization has been rendering to the education sector. The Alcalo of Manjai Kunda, Mamadou Salu Gomez, and Aji Mariama Jallo, a student of Nyodema Nursery School, both thanked the organization for complementing government's effort to improving the level of education in the country. The Alcalo appeals to the donors to expand the school to primary school and upper basic school to avoid traveling constraints. This organization does not only stop at sponsoring the students, but are also engaged in supporting the health and agricultural projects in various communities in the country. Rohibite, Grts News.
While the mainstream media, especially GRTS, is being used as a springboard to garner support for many people living with serious health conditions, most of these appeals need urgent medical attention. However, others need overseas treatment to overcome their conditions. Our reporter Ominyai takes a closer look at the case of one Mala Mani of Talinding struggling with a tumor on her face.
Just from attending lectures, Adamat Sedikan said he was indeed surprised about the increasing number of cases on debilitating health conditions on the public media.
Such things is rampant. Disease is everywhere. You understand? You never know how it comes through. You understand? Either from the food that we eat or from our own attitude. You understand? You know how some people even also behave can give these kind of problems.
Dauda Samba is a medical student and is also on the local WHO payroll. Speaking in his capacity as a concerned Gambian, Samba decided to weigh in on the frequent appeal by members of the public for the mainstream media to highlight their cases.
As a health professional, we will understand why these people are in desperate need of help. You see, when you look at health in general, it's beyond the responsibility of a single individual, say myself, or the responsibility of the state to provide a holistic health service delivery system to the population. Now, when you look at our lifestyle, the way we are living, in the Gambia especially, we will be prone to developing several chronic diseases that the Gambia will not be very well equipped to take care of.
The media is literally overstretched, highlighting individual cases of people who are desperately in need of assistance to regain their health. Hope for a better day spur many people to overcome their shyness and use the media as last resort to garner support.
I would understand that they might tend to come to the media for more people to know the problems that they are suffering for. But sometimes you will have to consider confidentiality of the child you are showing on the TV, of the individual who is being paraded for having certain medical condition. It has advantages and disadvantages.
Talk show co-host on GRTS Babakar Cham said the media has become the new form of the bantaba.
Understood by a multitude of people at the same time. It is factual that yes, it can do a lot, because I've seen a lot of situations that has been sorted out through the media.
Physical exercise can go a long way towards keeping us fit and healthy. Joe Senghor is a trainer.
It all comes to the lifestyle. I think we just need to do some physical activities, at least 30 minutes at least 30 minutes a day, 3 days a week. You know, if you cannot have 5 days, just do 3 days a week, 30 minutes a day, and that will make a big difference in your life, definitely.
Gilan Kamara also appealed for assistance.
Without health, nothing can go. We don't know whether those young ones tomorrow can be the future leaders of tomorrow. So if this kind of case happen, they should try to help them, especially those who have it and know that they can do it. They should help them to recover their health.
Ibrahima Balde, GRTS News.
We apologize for that report. That story was done by Ibrahima Balde on the increasing number of people affected by serious ailments. The Director General of the Presidential Treatment Program, Dr. Tamsin Mbow, wishes to inform the general public that all those who registered for the infertility treatment are to meet at the Kanilai Alternative Clinic in Bakau on Tuesday, December 3rd at 10 a.m. Those who registered for the HIV/AIDS treatment are also required to report at the same clinic on Wednesday, 4th December at 10 a.m. Embattled time Prime Minister is still chilling onto power despite a popular protest calling for her ouster. Supporters of popular disc jockey turned president of Madagascar are hoping to trounce the rival candidate in a spirited second round of voting. And Senegalese are vetting their spleen against the exorbitant house rents. However, the authorities are working towards fixing the imbalance big time. Join us after this break for these and other stories.
Of His Excellency the President, Chair Professor Dr. Alhaji Yahya AJJ Jammeh. The organizing committee of the Miss 22nd July Scholarship Pageant proudly presents the finals of the 5th edition of the Scholarship Pageant, taking place on Saturday, December 7th, 2013 at the Penchemi Hall, Paradise Suites Hotel. The Scholarship Pageant is geared towards promoting excellence among girls in line with Vision 2020 for sustainable growth and development. The pageant is a display of academic potentials, talent, and beauty. The theme for this year is promoting positive attitudinal change for sustainable development, the role of the youth. Support the Miss 22nd July Scholarship Pageant as the scheme will benefit all and sundry.
Welcome back. The government in Senegal have frozen the price of rent for 3 months in response to a sudden rise in prices. The skyrocketing of price has caused outrage in the country, particularly in the capital Dakar, which is regarded as the most expensive city in West Africa. The government of President Macky Sall has also set up a commission to look into the issue and come up with recommendations on how to control the upsurge in price. We have more in this CFI report.
Dakar is said to be one of the most expensive cities in Africa. Over the last 10 years, rents in some neighborhoods have doubled, even tripled. Middle-class families spend on average a third of their incomes on rent. If rents continue to rise, many people will have to find cheaper accommodations elsewhere.
Those interested in construction or real estate should know that certain guarantees make up the fixing of prices of rents. They take loans from the bank or from credit sources, which must be paid back by a certain date.
Recently, President Macky Sall personally demanded a freeze on rents. He has called for a freeze for 3 months. The Senegalese government has also set up a commission to address the problem of soaring real estate prices.
Rents in Senegal are way too high and must be lowered. These prices have no legal basis. Rents on residential properties are strictly regulated. This is documented. Now, our study shows that only 8.5% of landlords respect this regulation. This means that more than 91% of them set their rents depending on the client.
While the commission deliberates, residents in Dakar will continue struggling to pay their rents. They hope the solutions offered by the commission will ease their financial burdens and not force them to move farther from the city to find an affordable home.
The countdown to the second round of voting in Madagascar's presidential election has begun. The two candidates represent the main protagonist, current President Andries Rajoelina, and the